Catch and fire. It's on the... He made it! Oh my...
It's the final night for the women's soccer team here at Huntington University underneath the lights of King Stadium. It's been an exciting year for these Foresters, and tonight they look forward to an opportunity to upset the number 9th team in the nation, the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats, I should say. I'm Preston Husband alongside Ross Gosnell. We've got a good one in store for you this evening. It's a beautiful night here after a little bit of rain off and on. No rain in sight. We're ready for some more collegiate soccer between these two sides tonight, Ross.
Yeah, absolutely. You're facing a number 9 team in the nation for Huntington. Well, for Indiana Wesleyan, and you got Huntington looking as an underdog, looking to pull off this victory tonight here at King Stadium for all these seniors here.
The Foresters tonight come in at 6-8-1. They're 2-5 in the Crossroads League. As mentioned, this will be their final home game of the year. And take a look at the standings right now in the Crossroads League. Indiana Wesleyan tied at the top. They've won 4 straight, sit at 12-1-3 on the year, 6-0-1 in the conference, tied with Spring Arbor, which we saw come in here and beat the Huntingtons just 1-0 in that match. Huntington down at 7th, so still playing to maybe jump up a few spots right below Taylor, Marion, and Bethel. We'll go through the starting lineups for both sides really quickly, take you to the national anthem, and then we'll be ready for kickoff. For the visitors here tonight, they'll start Sydney Brown, a graduate forward out of Hillard, Ohio, wearing number 6. They'll also start Ashley Townsend out of New Concord, Ohio, Sydney Couch, Julia Tiemann, and then they go with Sydney Scott, Courtney Cockrum. They'll also start Alyssa Heyman, who's just a freshman forward, Macy Browning, and then to round off the lineup, they'll go with Madeline Welker, and in goal, a phenomenal freshman goalkeeper, Avery Sluss. And for the Foresters, Ross, you want to go ahead and take us through the starting lineup?
Yeah, for the Huntington Foresters, we have number 32, Paige Weiss, number 14, Sophie Shepard, which she's also a good freshman, which number 14, Sophie Shepard, and Paige Weiss, number 32, they both have 5 goals on the season. So that'd be something to mind.
Something to watch.
And then number 8, Katie Hooley. And then number 3, Ellie Cirincione. And you got number 1, our goalie for the Foresters, Ireland Arney. And you got number 19, Madison Pomcata. Number 12, Reagan Sanderson. Number 13, Ella Thread. And number 6, Mary Cotter, which she's a senior. Number 17, Sarah Dispro. She's also a senior here for the Huntington Foresters. And you got your another senior, number 25, our last starter, Kalena Stevens.
So a couple of seniors getting a chance to make their final impact on the soccer program here underneath the freshly instated lights of King Stadium. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for kickoff between the Huntington Foresters and the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats on FDN Sports.
Okay, 117 Echo, take 1, cover mark.
And action.
I'm the script supervisor.
I'm first AC for camera A.
Second AD.
Best boy electric.
Focus puller.
I'm about to run this right here and man the camera.
B-Speed.
Thank you, bye-bye. We've got over 25 students that have worked really hard all semester preparing for this month-long experience.
Oh yeah, the standards have definitely been raised. You ready for me or no?
Normally we do films in 3 days.
We do a lot of student films.
And this has been like 4 weeks plus an entire semester of prep.
This is just insanely different.
The respect that I have for anybody doing group work on a feature film is through the roof.
On set this week, we have Stephen Baldwin.
Let's leave him to do the miracles and me to handle the business.
On the technical side, it was better than anything I've ever experienced before. Kudos to Huntington University.
I'm afraid our conversation ends right here.
We also have casted Bethany Lind. She's on Ozarks and a DC series right now.
You just left, you didn't call, I thought you were dead.
I think this is an amazingly immersive experience. I wish I had had something like this.
Pros come in, and they've come in from all over the country, our department heads.
The first 2 weeks of mentorship, I mean, it's a lot of teaching. Let's see if I can catch any more. It's fun to see where the students are now. We're on week 4, day 17. We're getting there now. I think it's good to walk away.
I think everybody on this project is in a little bit over our heads. But the prerequisite for being used by God is self-doubt. And we are all being used by God.
All of us are here and gifted with different things by God, and all of those pieces are going to fit together and make a really incredible movie.
I think that I'm like way more capable of like hard labor than I thought I was.
I think I've definitely become more confident in myself in the process of being able to figure stuff out when there's a problem.
Making movies is hard, but it's definitely it's meaningful because it's bigger than you.
I definitely think God is teaching me patience. I have learned how to take things with stride.
We want the way that we make movies to reflect our Christian faith. That's almost more important to me, that our students are seeing that.
That's convenient, thank you.
I hope that they can take something of what we're doing and live out their faith no matter what movie set they're on.
Folks, that is a picture wrap. Woo! We just made our movie.
National anthem complete, and we are ready for soccer between the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats in the red jerseys here tonight, taking on the home Foresters. Foresters' last home game, just kicking off a busy weekend in Forester athletics. 5 broadcasts coming to you over the next 4 days, and we've got all the fall sports covered this week. Ross and I will be bringing you a lot of that, especially on Saturday. 2 broadcasts on the same day. Tomorrow night, women's basketball tips off their season. We'll be in Platt Arena again Friday night for
against
volleyball.
Indiana Tech.
Indiana Tech, a good basketball program typically. And then on Saturday, we'll bring you women's volleyball and the tip-off to men's soccer. So, excuse me, men's basketball will be tipping off their season. But tonight, we've got the final home game for the Lady Foresters on the soccer pitch here at King Stadium, and we're excited to see if the Foresters can maybe upset a top-ranked opponent within the Crossroads League here tonight. Foresters rolling with a familiar starting 11, a couple of changes, of course, as we've seen throughout the season, but the real rock for the Foresters this year have been the freshman Sophie Shepard, who you see on the screen there playing up top, and the lady in goal, Ireland Arney, has been rock solid for the Foresters as well.
2 phenomenal athletes there, for sure.
We're just a few moments away. This Indiana Wesleyan team led by Daniel Seifert. He is in his 6th season with the Wildcats. Before that, he was at Mount Vernon, who they just beat on Saturday. And he was there for 9 years, and had an 86, 80, and 15 record. He has led these Wildcats to 4 straight national tournaments, and it looks like they're well on their way again this year. Foresters, of course, led by David Lewis, and we are underway under the lights at King Stadium. Foresters will start with it. High pressure right away from the Wildcats. This team looks to push the pace anytime they have a chance. They've scored goals from several different players throughout this season. For the Foresters, goal scoring has been a little bit of a struggle recently, but we'll see if they can get something going on the attack tonight.
It's going to be a fast tempo game tonight for these Foresters to keep up with this number 9 Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats team.
Long ball early forces the Wildcats to play it out. It's an early HU throw, and that's something Coach David Lewis is looking for. Get the ball into enemy territory and then have a chance to put some shots on goal. Chance for the Wildcats to counter here. The Foresters have a crucial step in. Will possess with Cerencioni on the right side, and it's knocked out for an IWU throw in this time. Foresters coming off a 1-0 loss their last time out. They're not getting beat badly in these games. It's just the inability right now to net some goals that has kind of kept them from really sticking around in the conference race this season. Weiss tries going right back to Cerencioni, and it's out for another throw-in. Foresters probably not going to have a chance here early as Indiana Wesleyan nearly breaks away. A handball called on the left wing. As some rowdy HU fans make their way into King Stadium tonight. Anyway, to try to get these girls fired up for their final game in front of their home fans. Searching ball over to the left side. It's kept in by the Foresters. Pamiakata can't get a touch on it. That was Sanderson that played it out. It'll be an Indiana Wesleyan throw-in, and they want to play quick down the right side. First chance for the Wildcats. Played across the face of the goal. No one there for Indiana Wesleyan, and Cerencioni chooses to play it out. A lot of speed up top for the Wildcats. They've shown that here already on the last two possessions, trying to break away from that back line of the Forester defense. Searching ball into the box. Great touch, shot a little too high, but the first real chance of the night goes to the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was just a great shot there, but Arnie just stood there like she's just phenomenal at it.
Arnie thought she may have been challenged on this one. You see that little flick on, and then outside of the foot shot, just not on goal, but IWU over these last 3 times they've had possession have really put this Forester defense under a lot of pressure. They'll try to do the same here. It's knocked out to the left side. Cerencioni intercepts, plays it forward towards Hooley. Wildcats will chase it down and repossess. Looks like they ran out of room over there on the far side. Early, it's very noticeable that IWU's going to choose to play quickly and play the ball up top behind this defensive back line for the Foresters. The defense for HU has been stellar this year. And we know what Arnie has done with 77 saves coming into tonight. It's just that midfield and attack that right now is trying to find a little rhythm, and what a good night to do it against a high-quality opponent.
Yeah, she's going to get a lot of saves tonight. This is a great opportunity against a great team for like Indiana Wesleyan.
Another throw in for IWU. They'll try to keep it in front of their own bench. They play it back. Shepard lurking, nearly got a touch on it, but it's still in possession for the Wildcats. Indiana Wesleyan doing a nice job keeping possession in the middle of the park and then pushing it forward for their attackers, but HU is thinking about heading the other way.
HU's got to play a fast tempo game. That's just simple as that, Preston.
Foresters led in goals this year by Weiss and Shepard. They've been the two to do the damage on the attack. We'll see if one of them can slot an early one here and get the Foresters off and running. Weiss has it now, plays it over on the right side, and it's knocked out for another HU throw-in. Weiss played more as a defender earlier in the year, but now stepping up and joining the attack in the midfield, and that's brought some positives for this HU side as Indiana Wesleyan trying to push the pace again on the throw-in. Indiana Wesleyan having a great year this year, but did the same last year, 14-4-2. And since Seaford has been there, he's been nothing but stellar. As mentioned, 4 of his 5 seasons have led to NAIA tournament appearances. That's the consistency that Coach David Lewis is looking for here under his 4th season with the Foresters. As HU chases that one down, Kalena Stevens nicely keeps it away. Looked like she may have been tackled from the back. Chance for IWU to attack instead. They'll handle in the midfield and reset. The Wildcats keeping the foot on the pedal. Another chance down the left side. They're going to have a chance to put the ball into the box here. Low driving ball in, and a touch is wide. But the second chance of the night is a shot a little too wide of the goal.
Indiana Wesleyan's just got some shots off, that's for sure.
See this tackle there on Stevens. Maybe not a whole lot in it, but still good to see Kalina get up after that one. She's been rock solid on the back line for the Foresters this year as well. She'll have a tall task tonight against a stout attack for the Wildcats. Cirencioni battling on the back line, heads it out. IWU slowly moving the ball up the pitch. Ball down the left side, another chance for the Wildcats to attack. That cross is played in, and Stevens smartly knocks it out for a deep throw-in.
That was just great defense there for Kalina Stevens to stop that great attack of Indiana Wesleyan's offense.
Another chance here as they cut one into the box, down by the inline. Ball centered, tapped right towards Arnie, and she's exactly where she needs to be to make her first save of the night.
That's a great save there for Ireland Arnie for the Huntington University Foresters to get back on track.
That one is right or left at all, and it's a good chance that IWU takes the lead, but as mentioned, Arnie makes her 78th save of the year and continues to have really good positioning in net to keep this one scoreless. Foresters will try to settle some of these nerves here early, as it's been a lot of the IWU attack. Good chance for the Foresters for some build-up play here with Shepard's first touch of the night. Given away in the midfield, HU does recollect on the back line with Stevens, who goes to the right side to Cirencioni. Foresters continue to try to find an answer in the midfield right now, as that one's played out in front of the bench for another throw-in. 8 minutes gone, 3 pretty good chances for the Wildcats. Foresters yet to collect their first shot of the evening. Long ball sent forward. This has been HU's best success. Trying to run it down is Sophie Shepard. She does get a touch on it, but 2 defenders there. And now the Foresters pick it up, fire a shot on goal. It's an easy save, but first chance of the night for the Foresters, a decent one from Hooley on the right side.
Yeah, that was just a great offensive tempo for the Foresters, but not quite enough short there to get that goal there of what they needed.
Hooley went with the off left foot, just couldn't get enough on it. Takes a lot to get a shot past Sluss, who's been rock solid this year. 7-1-3 when she's been in net, 41 saves. She had a season-high 9 saves earlier in the year against Tennessee Southern. She's just been a big piece of the success for the Wildcats. They're trying to counter here. Stevens shuts it down. She's been busy here early for the Foresters. Weiss and Cirencioni playing a ball through the middle. No Forester there to pick it up. Wildcats will take it around the midfield line and play it forward. Heading back the other way is Townsend. She goes out wide. That's Browning with it. Cross into the middle of the box. Kept by the Wildcats on the first touch and then knocked away. Another ball played in towards the box. Townsend on it. This is Browning, excuse me. Kept away by the Foresters.
Oh.
Knocked out of the box. HU trying to counter, but it's intercepted there by Townsend.
That was just a great play there for the Huntington University Foresters defense there. Just basically stopped their Indiana Wesleyan's attack to score the goal.
Looked like the Wildcats were going to have another shot on goal. Couldn't quite get one off there. And once again, it was Stevens there to connect with Cirencioni to knock the danger out of the box. Stevens plays one forward towards Sophie Shepard. Knocked away, handled in the midfield by the Foresters. Trying to switch the field, and they do so with Pamyakata on the left side. Sanderson hasn't seen much of the ball, but has her first touch here, and then it's played back, and Foresters will try to reset out of the back.
Yeah, it feels like Disbro's got her first touch of the ball for the night as well.
Stevens being chased down. Tries to get it past the IWU defender on the touch line, and it looks like it's going to be knocked out for, I believe.
It's going to be an IWU corner kick here.
I think he actually called a foul right in front of the corner, so it'll be a free kick for IWU, and in a really dangerous spot here tonight. So a foul on the back line of the Foresters, and this is in a good spot for Indiana Wesleyan to set up their first set piece. Ball lifted into the box. Arnie stays on her line. Foresters trying to head it away, but a foul is called for a push on the Wildcats, and HU dodges the bullet. Ireland Arnie.
A little too high there.
Hearing some cheers from the home crowd, encouraging her to maybe collect her second assist of the year. She had a wonderful assist from her goal box on a punt to Sophie Shepard earlier in the year. It's one of the games I think that I was out of town for, but the video told the whole story. Arnie can be a weapon for the offense, even in goal. Indiana Wesleyan is seeing a lot of success throughout their athletic program over really the last decade, but especially for their women's program. Every single one of their women's program at Indiana Wesleyan is ranked other than women's golf this year. So they continue to be a dynamite athletic program. Good cut here into the box. Foresters keep it away. And now HU's going to try to run back the other way with Shepard picking it up. Sophie cuts into the middle of the pitch. She's looking for an option. She'll play it back to Cirencioni. Good movement there by the Foresters. Cirencioni now going down the right side. Hooley giving it chase, and
a little too late on that pass there.
Yeah, just runs out of room down the right side. Foresters looked like they were having a promising attack there, just not enough room on the right side to keep that one in. 14 minutes gone in this first half. Really good chances by the Wildcats so far. The Foresters with one attempt on goal as well. Counterattack coming from the Wildcats. Arnie smartly comes off her line and picks it up.
She's going to be busy all night.
Arnie plays a long ball forward. Shepard does get a touch on it. And then the Foresters collect it on the right side and go to the middle with Weiss. HU's been very content with controlling possession out of the back, and so far tonight it's led to their best chances. They have another chance here, but Cirencioni plays it in the middle, and just a couple of Wildcats there to collect. Big chance here for the Wildcats. Shot is wide, and another chance for Townsend goes off to the left of Arnie. And now 4 shots on the night for the Wildcats. Couple on goal. This one, not so much.
Yeah, that's just simple as that there. Ashley Townsend there just couldn't get it off there. But luckily Arnie was there, just right there, but it was just a little too short there.
Flicked on here by the defender for the Wildcats. Hooley running it down. Shepard played the ball to her. Katie rips one into the box. Shepard was searching, but it's kept away by the back line of the Wildcats. And the home crowd appreciates that build-up play by their Foresters.
Yeah, that was just a great offensive tempo there for the Foresters there. Just to give Indiana Wesleyan defense maybe a lack of mistiming there on that play.
HU will make a couple of changes here. Guile comes in for the Foresters. It'll also be Raya Holiday, who's seeing some more time as of late. And HU maybe hoping one of those subs can come in, bring some fresh legs, and add something to this attack that's looked a little more sharp here tonight. Chance for the Foresters from Ella Theard, who's back after being injured for some part of this season. A lot of her teammates excited to see her back on the pitch. Holiday has got to play it back. Smartly does so.
Gives it to Disbro there.
And the Foresters once again will build up from the back. Arnie pushing it forward towards Cirencioni. Big takeaway here by the Wildcats. Cut back into the middle of the pitch, and a big step by the back line for the Foresters to knock that one away. They've consistently been looking for Townsend. She's been the busiest striker tonight. Shefford picks it up right around midfield, spins back to the left.
Oh.
Ball knocked away. She'll have to reset on the back line with Holiday. Foresters moving it with a little more confidence here. And a long ball played forward. That one nearly slips in as the Foresters had two attackers on it. But the Wildcats knock it forward.
They got to play with that kind of a tempo the next 45 minutes, the rest of the game as well.
Weiss has done a great job distributing it from the middle as Sanderson picks it up on the left side. Weiss gets it back. Weiss has been the distributor tonight, and she's doing so very successfully as she sends this one to the back line for Stevens. Ball played into the middle. That's a crucial giveaway by the Foresters as this will lead to another counterattack.
Oh.
Just barely on are the Wildcats. Deep shot taken, and maybe not the best attempt there by the Wildcats. They had a couple more attackers off to the right. They chose to take a long shot. This one from Drainac just never on goal.
That was just a little too high there for Drainac there for the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats for that shot on goal.
Drainac, another really good player for this side. Coming into tonight, she's played in 15 matches, but only one start. She does get the nod here tonight, and she's got 4 goals on just 18 shots on the season, so she's rather efficient when she gets her chances. Foresters putting a little pressure on Indiana Wesleyan as they pick it up here in the middle, but once again, 2 Wildcats there to take it away.
Go.
Townsend picks it up, but it goes as far as Paige Weiss in the middle, and the Foresters will play it across the back row to Disbro. Raya Holiday is going to have to step up and intercept. Instead, the Wildcats were back and running the other way, but thankfully for HU, not enough room on the right side.
If you're a substitute, just watch how they're playing, how Indiana Wesleyan's playing tonight with their fast tempo game.
Shepard's going to have a chance to pick it up here in the center of the pitch. She plays it forward, and the Foresters able to run it down and keep it in as now the ball is called out, and Hooley will chase it down, but it'll be a Wildcats throw in.
Oh.
Ball lost by the Wildcats in the middle. Weiss picks it up once again, trying to run it down. She does get a touch on it, but they're going to call a foul there as Townsend went down. Weiss seemed to get a little bit of a touch on the ball there, but Townsend goes down and gets the call. And it's right at the midfield line for the Wildcats as they'll try to play one towards the box with 26 minutes left in this first half. Searching ball across the way. Picked up by Greta Hunsaker. Played forward towards Shepard. She's able to control it in front of her own bench and tries using the speed. They're going to let her play on, but the back line for the Wildcats intercepts.
Yeah, that was just a great play there for that Indiana Wesleyan's defense to get on that attacker, Sophie Shepard there.
Another ball forward by IWU. Knocked away. HU repossessing in the middle. Now Holiday on the back line tries to find another midfielder for the Foresters. Pressure coming from the Wildcats here. Big touch by Disbro. And now another chance for the Wildcats. Left-footed shot on goal, tipped over by Arnie. Good play from both sides there.
Yeah, that was just a good play there for Arnie there to touch the ball there to save that goal there for the Foresters.
Big chance right there for the Wildcats. Arnie had to use all of her frame to get up and swap that one over. And it's a good thing she did because Sydney Brown was looking to make this one 1-0. They're going to change which corner that IWU has to play it from here. That gives us a little time to breathe in between this high-paced first half. A lot of action for both sides.
Well, they're going to place it on the other side here.
It's going to be a chance from the corner for Madeline Welker. Right-footed cross into the center of the box, headed away by one of her teammates. It'll fall outside the box and then put right back in as Arnie's going to rise up and catch it.
That's just an easy catch there for Arnie there.
Arnie has been on her toes tonight. Continues to lead the way for the Foresters on that back line. Ball knocked out, and it's going to be a throw-in for HU. That'll allow for another substitute for the Foresters, as it looks like Sarah Disbro is going to get a break.
Looks like Reagan Sanderson's going to get a break here.
And that will allow Tegan Phillips, a junior, to come into the match.
She's back in the lineup tonight, into that substitute formation there.
Raya Holiday throws it in. Sophie Shepard gets one touch on it, and then she's met by the defender of the Wildcats, who knocks it out of play. It's Alyssa Heyman, who as a defender has 3 goals on the year, so really solid in the attack as well. Shepard trying to keep it in. It's off for another HU throw-in. They'll try to go quick here with Holiday. Holiday searching for Weiss. If she can get to it, it's a chance. She does get a touch on. Hunsaker trying to run it down on the right side. Excuse me, that's Maddie Gile on the right side trying to run it down. As that always confuses me. She wears a different number than what the roster says.
Yeah.
But Hunsaker 29, Gile 36, my apologies. And of course, if you look at the roster, she's number 11. So just flip of a coin, right, Ross?
Right.
22 minutes left in this first half, back and forth action. Not a whole lot of stoppages here. Foresters pick it up in the midfield. They'll try working down the right side. It seems like Wesleyan has had an answer, but here's a chance for the Foresters to open it up. Ball played towards Shepard, and coming off the line and collecting easily again was Sluss.
Yeah, just a little too late there for Sophie Shepard there.
Had to stay on side with the through ball. The ball was just a little too heavy past her. But the Foresters still doing a lot of promising things right now. Long ball sent forward. Wildcats attack going to be able to run it down onto the left side of the box, and that's going to be kept in play by HU, and Cerencioni knocks it out of bounds.
That looked like Disbro there to save that out of bounds play there for the Foresters.
Wildcats swing another one into the box. Chance to get a head on it, and falls right to the hands of Arnie.
Yeah, she's going to be really busy tonight at goalie.
Arnie saw that header deflected off of one of her own teammates, and now she plays a long ball forward, handled nicely by the back line. Stepping up and keeping that one close to her teammate was Heyman. Once again, knocked away by HU, but no one right in the middle of the pitch right now for the Foresters. Wildcats lose it out of play. Be another HU throw in, and it'll be 2 more HU substitutes as Coach Lewis continues to work in some fresh legs right now for his side.
That is going to be the key tonight. Just substitute, rotate these players out.
Kayla Allen in. She's had a lot of time starting for this side as a freshman. She played a lot when Pam Yakata was out. And now Weiss sends one forward. Back line for the Wildcats. We'll watch it go out of play once again. HU takes away the throw in. Now they can move back the other way. Pass over to the left side. Not able to connect there where the Forester midfielders. Wildcats will try to counter off of it. Left-footed ball down to the right side. Picking it up, Dranak. She takes one into the box against Allen, drives a low ball in. Allen got a touch on it, and play kept alive here by the Wildcats. They'll go down the right side again. Ball across the face of the goal, no one there yet for IWU. That one's knocked away by the defense. Big step in again by HU to keep that one out of danger. Foresters trying to get a goal here, maybe upset a top 10 team, and now Foul called on the Foresters right around midfield.
That's not good there for HU there.
Looked like HU had a chance to run on the counter and get back at the Wildcats, but a late foul brings back the play. It'll be right around the center circle. IWU chooses to go short. Wildcats have been on the attack all night long. Looked like a handball, and this time IWU does not get the call. Shepard plays one long. Trying to run it down is Lucetti. Out comes Sluss, and that's knocked out of play.
That is a good play there for Sluss there for the Indiana Wesleyans attack.
It looked like the Wesleyan fans had a good reason to shout, but no penalty there, as that keeps it, for now, 0-0. Wildcats have been dangerous in these spots, but a big interception there by Weiss. Page rotates it back to Holiday. Holiday tried going towards Shepard. It's going to fall to the back line. Wildcats kind of knocking it back and forth right now as Weiss picks it up once again. Page hits one towards goal, and Sluss.
That's just an easy save there for Sluss there off of Paige Weiss's attack.
Weiss from nearly 40 yards out. I don't know if it was a shot or cross, but if it was a shot, a little ambitious. But right now, anyway, the Foresters can find a goal, they'd be happy. Page picks this one up, drops it off into the middle. HU, good possession there. And a couple of brilliant touches in the middle by Theard, as Cirencioni has to chase it down, and Kalena Steven knocks it forward. Headed ball, not touched by Lucetti, but nearly runs down on the end of it. Another one knocked forward. Cirencioni thought about rising up and getting a touch. Instead, it's out for an HU throw. Weiss has been right in the middle of all the action for HU. Ball back to the center back, Kayla Allen. She'll have to play it quickly to Weiss, who goes right back to Kalena Stevens. Foresters are committed to playing off that back line right now. Knocked away again by the HU defense. Theard tries to pick it up. Instead, it's the Wildcats outside of the box. Shot, skips in, and Arnie there to collect once again.
Yeah, that was a good save there for Arnie there.
Arnie's been busy, as Ross mentioned tonight. She's got to stay available in goal, and Shepard is going to pick up a yellow card here with 16 minutes left in the first half. So Shepard just getting a talking to. Don't believe it'll actually be a card. It's only her first foul of the night. So she went into the defender, but it really wasn't as bad as it looked in real time.
Yeah. No yellow card there. That's a good thing there for Sophie Shepard.
Shepard stays out of the book, as it's a handball again by the Foresters. See if Indiana Wesleyan can continue to be dangerous off of these spots right here, this open play that they continue to bring. Long ball lifted forward, couple of Wildcats there. Arnie lets it sneak all the way through her defense and picks it up.
Yeah, that's just a good save there again for Arnie.
Cirencioni back the other way. And right now the Foresters having a little bit of trouble possessing once again. It'll lead to another sub for the Wildcats.
Substitution for the Wildcats, number 4, Anna Pettit.
Pettit in for the first time this evening. Ball's sent ahead and knocked out of play.
Another freshman for Indiana Wesleyan.
Yeah, they're stacked for years to come as Coach Seifert continues to recruit well and bring in some young players that are impactful right away.
They got a bright future ahead of them.
Foresters knock it away, and that'll be a foul on the Wildcats. Huntington will pick up a free kick right in front of midfield. A little too heavy of a tackle there by the Wildcats. Arnie comes up, plays it over to Allen. Weiss having some pressure applied by that attack by the Wildcats, goes back to Kalena Stevens. This has been the theme tonight. Forrester's working out of that back row and trying to open it up through the middle. Wesleyan has another chance here. Chance on goal, and Arnie makes an unbelievable one-handed save.
That's another good play there for Arnie, which is crucial at this moment here.
Ireland locking it down as she just kept a firm right-hand grip on that to keep it out of the net. And that's a play you want to put a star next to if you continue to watch the game the rest of tonight.
Yeah, Sophie Shepard there on that play got there a little too late there to get that ball.
Arnie has really just been one of the most solid players for this team all year long. She's seen her offense struggle a little bit, but she's brought her best every single night. Long ball knocked forward. Forrester's try to collect it in the middle. Leah Lucetti does bring it down. Leah scanning for options, will go over to the right side, and Gile can't get to it. A couple more subs for the Wildcats as they try to keep some fresh legs in. Busick comes in, and Strasser as well for the Wildcats. They've made a few less subs than the Foresters, but still look fresh up top as they continue to run around and try to find their first goal of the night. Throw in headed away by Guile. And then Lucetti able to keep it alive as it falls to Shepard. Guile plays it right back in the middle to Leo. Nice 1-2 touch there, but touch a little too hard for Sophie to pull it in. Back on the attack come the Wildcats as Kayla Allen's able to just keep the attacking Townsend out of harm's way. Another chance for the Wildcats. They'll play through the middle. Ball played into the right side of the 18. Long shot in, blocked away by Kayla Allen. That'll go out for a throw-in.
That's a great play there for the Huntington Foresters there on that defensive play there.
Allen plays it forward to Shepard. She's able to collect and plays it over the top. And that one goes out. It looks like for an HU throw-in. Forrester's going to bring in Megan Brigham right now. See if she can provide something in the place of Tegan Phillips. Raya Holiday will throw it in for the Foresters. Weiss keeping it strongly through the midfield, but then knocked away by the Wildcats. Shepard nearly gets a touch on that one from the back line. Wildcats doing a nice job possessing as well out of the back. Long ball sent forward. Stevens able to step up, knock it over to the right side. Forrester's positioning has been really great tonight defensively. Always seem to be in the right place at the moment.
Yeah, that's just simple as that there. They just kept their possessions going when they needed it to.
Forrester's applying pressure again. Weiss steps up, but it bounces over her head. And now the Wildcats back on the attack. Holiday being charged from the Wildcats on the back and able to play it forward to Weiss. Weiss knocks this one forward off of a Wildcat's head and now looks for Shepard the second time around. Another ball played in. Arnie has to come off her line and picks that one up once again. Arnie looks to start the break here as she throws it on the left side to Brigham. Brigham chooses to put the brakes on, goes back to Holiday, and once again Allen. A couple of freshmen in on that combination.
Gives them some experience.
Brigham, a freshman out of Lafayette, Indiana. Seen scattered minutes throughout the year, but has really brought some bright attacks as a forward/midfielder. Foresters, of course, missing Caroline Shepard still after injuring one of her legs a couple of weeks ago. So that's a big spot and a big roster spot for the Foresters to be missing right now. One of their better goal scorers out. And it's up to some of the other younger players to step up and see if they can make something happen tonight. That one's knocked away. It'll go out for a, I thought it went out for a deep throw, and instead the Foresters keep it in. Ball across the top of the 18-yard box. Turn to the right and then drop back for the Wildcats. Townsend playing midfield spot, distributing the ball well. That one knocked in. Raya Holiday steps up. Even when the Foresters try to get the ball moving towards their midfield, they're content with playing it back to their back line, and a couple of times it looks like they could push the pace a little more, but instead they drop it back to try to reset possession. Take a look at how close this was to going out, as Cirencione came up with a big slide tackle there. And then she was able to keep it in as Arnie just made another easy catch in front of goal. Arnie trying to start the counter, looking for Leah Lucetti. It's headed right down to Leah. She tries to play it over to herself in the middle of the pitch, and then it's knocked away by the Wesleyan back line. Allen will play it back as she was getting a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, she was.
From the attack from IWU. Good ball by Arnie, finds the feet of Shepard, just couldn't get a touch on it. And now back the other way comes the attack of the Wildcats. It's been Townsend in the middle of the pitch for the Wildcats, really being a part of everything. And for the Foresters, it's been Paige Weiss. Two players to watch throughout the rest of this match. 7:30 left in the first half. IWU trying to draw first blood. Can't do it there. It's knocked out beyond the 18-yard box. Long shot ripped in. Weiss steps up, knocks it away. Two pretty big blocks here in this first half by that Forester defense.
Which it's crucial.
Wildcats continue to hold possession as that one's knocked on goal, and they're going to bring it back, it looks like, for a foul on Cirencione. So a chance for the Wildcats again from a set piece. Try to put one into the box. You see this foul here by Cirencione. Ball was gone, and maybe just
you see that push there on that.
Little bit of a shove. Ref chose to let him play on. They got a shot off, and he pulls it back. And now IWU will have a chance to set up. 6 minutes left in the first half. Ball driven in towards goal. Arnie came out. Defender in front of the net. Cirencione headed it away. IWU trying to keep the pressure on here for the rest of this first half. They've had a chance to really score a couple of goals. For Huntington, the attack's been decent as well.
Entering the match for the Foresters, number 10, Taylor Drench, and number 20, Jillian Sutton.
Couple of changes again for the Foresters as they continue to work in some different players into the lineup here tonight. Same for Indiana Wesleyan. Ball towards the middle of the box. Kayla Allen heads it down. Couple of defenders there for the Foresters couldn't pick it up. Ball launched over the top of the bar and out for a Forester goal kick.
Foresters substitution number 28, Hannah Johnson.
Ireland will have another goal kick for HU. She's kept this game scoreless with a couple of really good saves in net. Sophie Shepard getting a break here right now as HU will try to look through some other players on the attack, one of them being Hannah Johnson, who's freshly into the game. Kalena Stevens Trying to play it forward. Foresters would love to find a goal before the end of the half as Johnson was off and running, but once again played a little too far out in front of her. Good step there by Weiss. HU trying to move it forward, knocked out, I should say, for a Forester throw in. Guile gets a touch. Little pinball action in the middle, and the Wildcats come out of there with it, and then it's a foul on Lucetti. Right at midfield for the Wildcats. Try to break this scoreless draw at the moment. You can see this play by the Wildcats. They came out of there with possession, and Norris had the dribble, but a little too aggressive by Lucetti. Ball lifted in. Weiss right there to head it away. Falls down to the Wildcats on the first touch. Raya Holiday goes back, and then it's knocked up the pitch by Weiss. Another chance for the Foresters to counter here if they can get it going towards the midfield quickly. Joya Drenth in the game, trying to now distribute out of that midfield. Weiss steps up, and she's called for a foul. And quickly, the Wildcats want to play it. I'm not sure that ball ever stopped moving, but they did let it play on. Townsend over to the right side. Brown had that one shot on goal. This time it looked like to be a cross that goes straight into the arms of Ireland. Arnie with the big boot down the pitch, headed on by the Wildcats, nearly finds Leah. And it's knocked forward and out of play off the Foresters for another IWU throw-in. HU have had some bright spots in this first half, but it's been mostly the Wildcats who have provided the best chances to score. Stevens works with her goalkeeper, Ireland Arney, plays it forward. And a couple of Foresters watch it fall right to Townsend. Townsend moving it forward. Perhaps one of the last chances here in the first half for IWU to get their first goal of the night. Wildcats play a cross in. It's knocked away off the back line, and now the Foresters off and running down the right side. HU has a chance to keep up the counter here if they can keep possession. It's knocked forward, looking for Drenth was Lucetti, but the Wildcats able to get back and recover. Anna Johnson trying to add some pressure on that back line, and it does do enough to force the Wildcats to play it out for a throw-in. Kayla Allen nearly gives one away, and now it is picked up by Townsend. Townsend, left-footed ball in. Allen there to knock it away. Right around 1 minute left as that shot's blocked. Wildcats continue to try to put pressure on this back line for HU. Ball played forward. Johnson nearly ran it down, but it's collected on the back line there by Tiemann. This one's lifted in, and easy save once again for Ireland. HU's played right with some of these teams at the top of the conference. They were beat 1-0 a couple of home games ago against Spring Arbor, and now HU trying to get back on the attack, and it's a foul there on Guile.
Yeah, that was just a great play there between those two players there. But they just collided there on that play, which is pretty good on both sides.
Guile a little too aggressive. Long ball sent forward by the Wildcats, and that should take us to the half. So the Wildcats get a lot of good chances. The Foresters, a couple themselves, but at the end of the first, we're tied 0-0. We'll take it to a break. We will be back after we show you a couple of replays from the first half.
I love being a part of a team because we do everything together. Group of people that we could rely on. We can just go to them for anything. Coach Lewis, he prioritizes our faith and us as people before players, prioritizing school over soccer, which is very uncommon when you go to most schools. That is why I chose HU.
If I'm super stressed or something, I go to practice. It's nice to think about something else for a while and be able to take a break.
There's nothing better than just being reminded every single day that you're here because of God and you do everything to praise Him.
No matter what, we just offer it up to the Lord, whether we're losing or we're winning.
Soccer isn't everything, and it's not my identity, and really, my identity comes from the Lord. Just doing hard things together really builds a team and builds long-lasting friendships that will probably impact you for the rest of your life. Being an assistant has been really encouraging and also challenging in some ways. It's time to invest in the younger players.
I don't really say that I'm the captain. I feel like I'm the person that they can go to whenever they need something.
And it's just been a whole experience itself. And it just kind of felt like home.
It's too late, no going back. Olympiad is about to begin.
Self-made, rising out of sweat and blood. Don't play, step it up, I'm feeling good. Try me, yeah, I really wish you would. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man on fire. Quit your knock, 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 knocking at my door. Gotta work in the morning and it's almost 4. Will you ever leave me and quit coming back for more? When I look out the window, you're kneeling on the floor. It's pathetic, the way you're begging, while I'm waiting for the sedative to set in. So on your way, you should be heading, 'cause mine is not the type of love that's meant to go to waste, no. I need to know, do you think about me when you fall asleep? Am I living in your dreams like you've been doing to me on the low? It is time for you to go, 'cause I have better things to do than talk to you. So quit your knocking at my door. It should have been over when you said that you were done with me, but you went on your own and now you can finally see that the other guys might have the looks and fancy keys, but you know nobody's gonna love you better than me. It's pathetic, the way you're begging, while I'm waiting for the sedative to set in. So on your way, you should be heading, 'cause mine is not the type of love that's meant to go to waste, no. I need to know, do you think about me when you fall asleep? Am I living in your dreams like you've been doing to me on the low? It is time for you to go, 'cause I have better things to do than talk to you. I need to know, do you think about me when you fall asleep? Am I living in your dreams like you've been doing to me on the low? It is time for you to go, 'cause I have better things to do than talk to you. So quit your knocking at my. I need to know, do you think about me when you fall asleep? Am I living in your dreams like you've been doing to me on the low? It is time for you to go, 'cause I have better things to do than talk to you. So quit your knocking at my door.
All these years, you're still the same pathetic trash.
Glenn, is that you?
Hey, Harold.
Welcome back, Glenn.
You ain't taking me in, are you? 'Cause I can drive.
20 years. You just left. You didn't call. I thought you were dead.
What's going on that field over there?
Yeah, we're building a church and a school.
We've sold 3 churches and raised 50% of the budget.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
I'm not about to waste any hard-earned money on some pastor pipe dream that can't even get a line of credit.
Did you get the call from Lloyd?
Lloyd had a heart attack. We have to find a new carpenter by the end of the day.
Could you use me? Your brother says you're a singer.
Your breath smells like gasoline.
Having a drunk build this church? He's not a drunk. He's a broken man, just like you and me.
Why can't I just learn the guitar?
You know how we feel about rock music.
Why are you here?
I reckon I could ask you the same thing.
What if somebody did something they weren't supposed to do and you knew about it?
What Glenn needs is a doctor, not a church with no money and a charlatan for a pastor.
Dad!
The best friend I ever had. I love you.
If the Israelites can knock down the walls of Jericho with a prostitute and a marching band, surely Glenn can help us build this church. Remember, ask.
And it shall be given to you.
Seek.
And ye shall find.
Knock.
And the door shall open.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Let's roll.
Another night under the lights at King Stadium. We're 1/2 in, and right now the Foresters have looked awfully sharp against the number 9 team in the country. Right now we want to thank the students of FDN Sports for taking some of these gorgeous shots throughout this soccer season. It's been my first year really calling HU Sports full-time, all the sports, and what a wonderful job these students do. They take a lot of time out of their day, a lot of time out of their social and free time, and allow us to come on the air every night and every broadcast, Ross, and of course 5 broadcasts over the next 4 days will bring a lot of HU action. And Ross, I know we're at soccer right now, but I could not be more excited about getting into Platt Arena and calling some basketball as well.
Yeah, we got like 2 games this weekend. One tomorrow night for the girls basketball team versus Indiana Tech, and then one Saturday night when the boys play at the new renovated Platt Arena as they take on Grace Christian out of Michigan.
It'll be a lot of fun, but right now let's get back to this game. And in that first half, if you look at the stats, you'd say it was dominated by Indiana Wesleyan, and that's probably a fair assessment. 9 shots, 4 on goal, 2 saves from their keeper Sluss. The other side for the Foresters, 2 shots, 2 on goal, 4 saves for Ireland Arney, 7 fouls for the Foresters. So they've been very aggressive, and they just need to find a way to maybe get that first goal and see if that lifts them in this game the rest of the way.
Right now, Huntington's looking to attack as well. They've been hungry all the first half. They can also do it in the second half as well.
We'll see if HU can make that happen, as we'll see what the lineup looks like when the Foresters get back onto the pitch. As mentioned, you can tune into FDN Sports all weekend long. We've got plenty of action for you, and we'd be excited for you to join us and watch some HU athletics over the weekend. Number 9 team in the country and the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats here tonight. They've looked like a top 10 team in that first half, but they did not score a goal, and right now that's the biggest stat on the stat sheet.
Both teams are just looking at attack here just to start the second half. They're going to go fast tempo, which Huntington's got to be ready for.
Indiana Wesleyan will start with it. The Foresters got it in the first half, and we are ready for the next 45 minutes at King Stadium. Wildcats will have Sydney Couch stand over and start this second half. Wildcats now going right to left in their familiar red jerseys, and the Foresters in their white home kits here tonight. Quickly, as we saw in the first half, Foresters applying pressure on the back line of the Wildcats. Ball played forward. Coming in to meet is Townsend. She's able to keep it on her right foot as she cuts it back into the midfield. Wildcats want to work it across the middle with Couch, and now off the back line, played forward. Cirincione, good read, steps up and knocks it to the back line of the Wildcats. Long ball down the left side, picking it up is Dranak. Dranak had a 1 shot in the first half. She's looking for her second. Cuts one into the box. Trying to play Couch, left-footed cross, and Arney's there to catch it. I don't think that was a shot, but it may go as a save for Arney either way.
Yeah, that's just a good save there for Arney, just to bring back the Foresters back alive.
Arney's been just standing in there tall tonight, making everything happen for her team in the net. Another ball played forward. Sydney Brown gets a touch on it and falls over to the right side for the Forester back line. Weiss distributed well in the first half. Will choose to go back to Kalena Stevens. Pressure from Indiana Wesleyan trying to cause a mistake here, and they may have just done so. Back on the attack come the Wildcats right at the back line of the Foresters. They drop it off to Townsend. She cuts it in, left-footed shot from about 22 yards, and it's caught by Arney for her 5th save of the night. Townsend always ready to rip. She caused a lot of issues for this Forester defense in the first half. And she's been right in the middle of everything the Wildcats are looking to do this evening. Another long ball sent forward down the right side. Wildcats going to get on the end of it. Couple of options in the box. Sent across the face of the box. Shot one time, too high. Arnie not tested that time, but coming out of the half, it's all Wildcats.
Yeah, that's just what Indiana Wesleyan's looking for. Another fast tempo game and another shots on goal.
They've been ready to rip those shots anytime they've had an opportunity. As mentioned, Arnie's been up to the test so far. Long ball sent forward, brought down by the Foresters for a moment, but then cut back in by the Wildcats as that attempted pass goes off the leg of the Foresters and stays in. Wildcats choosing the right side to attack here early in this second half. Drop back off the back line by HU. And then knocked out of play for another Wesleyan throw-in. Wildcats trying to push it down that right side throughout the start of this first half. They'll cut across in, and a chance on the back side as Arnie rises up, and that's a foul on the Wildcats as one of the IWU players got a little too far into Arnie. I believe it was Townsend connecting with the keeper.
That was a crucial save there for the Foresters from that personal foul there, or Townsend there.
See this replay. Townsend just diving into Arnie a little too much, knocking her off balance, and the Foresters pick up the free kick. Wesleyan, another chance. Townsend, right-footed shot. This one's off Disbro, and that one's going to just go out for another corner. Townsend has been busy, already a handful of shots tonight. She may be the one to watch if you're the defense of HU. 7 goals on the season. She's desperately looking for 8. There's a Mount Vernon transfer. Of course, that's where Coach Seifert came from, but they did not overlap, as Townsend has now made her home at Indiana Wesleyan and has been fairly successful for her. Indiana Wesleyan looking for some options here on the throw-in. They'll go towards the box. It is brought down by the Wildcats. Another chance to cross, back post, and actually on the top of the net and out of play for a goal kick for Ireland. Ireland will have her first goal kick of the second half. Launches one long. Shepard has continued to work hard up top. There's just not many options up there right now for HU to push it forward. Weiss smartly drops it back to Stevens. And now HU trying to move it up the pitch a little bit with a little more pace. Thiard goes back to Cerencioni, and she can't get a touch on that one to play it down the pitch. Long throw into the top of the 18-yard box, drop back off for the Wildcats, and then knocked out of there by Cotter, who plays it forward. Another pass dropped off to the left side. Cockrum still has it. Weiss comes up and knocks it forward. Let's see if this can stir up the attack for the Foresters. Backtracking are the Wildcats. Shepard running all the way down the pitch. Couldn't get a touch on that one. Another long ball sent forward. Wildcats will get on the end of it. Another chance to attack here at the top of the 18-yard box. Drop back. IWU, another chance in the box. Left-footed shot. It may have been deflected, and the ref doesn't think so. That's sent over the bar, and no save needed from Ireland.
That was just a little too high there for that shot on goal there for Indiana Wesleyan.
Arnie sends another one deep. 8 minutes gone in the second half, still locked up and no score between the Wildcats and the Foresters. Good challenge on the right side by the Wildcats defense. It's knocked off of a Forester for another throw-in. Long throw down the right side. Another chance opening up for the Wildcats right in front of that corner flag. Ball kept in and a big step by Stevens to knock it out of the box. Wildcats just non-stop pressure here in the start of this second half. Good step by the defense of the Foresters. Another chance for the Wildcats, cutting it in the box. Townsend looking for a chance with her left foot. Can't find it. She's knocked down. No penalty, as Townsend had two defenders there going against her. Referee having a little chat with a couple of fans, not something you typically want to see, as the back line for the Foresters still doing a nice job keeping this attack out of goal so far. Wildcats have had their chances. 2 penalty shouts tonight, neither one rewarded so far. Ball goes out for another IWU throw-in. Wildcats, a couple extra yards on the throw-in. We'll see it out of play and have a chance to move it up and take it in again.
Seems like Huntington fans didn't like that call there.
Chance down the left side for the Wildcats, and it's knocked out of play as Cerencioni got a foot on it, and it will be a Wildcats corner. This game could get a little chippy down the wire, as this is one that IWU expects to win, but right now the Foresters have different plans. Cerencioni doing a nice job getting a foot in on that one. From the corner flag, ball lofted in. Chance on the back post, headed towards goal. Arnie forced to make a save, and somehow the Foresters keep it out of the net again.
That was just a great play there for Arnie and that Huntington University Foresters defense there to save that goal.
Arnie saw that header sneak through a couple of defenders. It was nearly a touch on the backside by, it looked like Browning. She just couldn't get enough on it. And Arnie steps up, and she's approaching double-digit saves now in this match. Another chance for the Wildcats. They swing a low ball in. Aggressive play. Browning knocked down. Shot in. Picked up by Stevens. Knocked forward. HU will try to run on the counter as Hooley gives it chase, but runs out of room in front of her bench. Townsend knocks it forward. She's going to get it back. 1-2 touch. Townsend left-footed shot deflected. Arnie comes up, picks it up, and it looks like we might have a yellow card coming for the coaching staff for the Wildcats. I think Coach Seifert maybe just said a little too much. And we'll see if he's going to be put in the book tonight or not. Here's the chance from Townsend. Left-footed shot, deflected off a couple Foresters. And easily collected by Arnie once again. So we'll wait and see if anything comes from this, or if it's just a conversation between a coach and a referee. And it's important for this official right now to control his emotions as well.
Looks like it was just a conversation, I guess.
That's twice now. It looked like he may put someone in the book instead. decided to just have a chat. Arnie sends a deep one towards Shepard. She lets it go over the top of the Indiana Wesleyan defense, but then it's knocked away. Weiss there to pick it up around midfield. Forrester's trying to work it through the middle of the pitch. They do pick it up on the right side. Cotter looking for a touch. She's got it on her right foot. Cotter to Shepard, right side. Nice pass there. Theard, cross in, and Hooley was searching for it. But a nice job by Sluss going and picking that one up.
Hooley just got there a little too late there for Sluss to get that save there for Indiana Wesleyan.
Sluss has also done a great job in goal here tonight. She continues to sneak off her line when she's asked to do so. And so far, she's made all the right choices. Back the other way come the Wildcats. This could be a dangerous attack. Chance to take a shot, and it's right at Arnie as she goes near post for her 7th save of the night.
She's been a busy bee tonight.
Great job by Arnie as she just falls down and makes a rather easy save. Now she sends one up towards Sophie Shepard. Shepard using some of that physicality, but the Wildcats come up with it. They'll go down the left side. That's Cockrum who's got it down the left side. Rips one in. Arnie steps up and catches that cross. 3 saves for Sluss, 7 for Arnie. Both goalkeepers keeping us scoreless at the moment. Hooley was looking to flick that one on. Instead, I think it's going to be off the Wildcats, and it will be an HU throw-in. HU looking for their best goal scorer, Sophie Shepard. She picks it up here off the defense. Weiss now has it in the middle. Weiss charging forward, rips one towards the net. Sluss able to catch it. Hooley was searching forward again.
It's Stacker in there now for Indiana Wesleyan. It's not Sluss in there.
A change at goalkeeper, it appears, for the Wildcats. Stacker is just making her 6th appearance of the year out of Goshen, Indiana. So both these goalkeepers have been awesome. Stacker actually has not given up a goal on the season. So a big change for Coach Seifert. Sluss was doing a great job. I didn't even catch that, Ross, so good catch there on the backside that now Hope Stacker's now in the game. Stacker has been forced to make 8 saves. She's 3-0 in her starts on the season. Just another really good option off the bench for Coach Seifert's team. Weiss launches one out of play. It's been a warm fall week tonight here, this week and tonight at Huntington University, and they would love to heat it up with some upsets within the Crossroads League.
It's going to be a huge implication in those standings there.
Ball over to the left side, now taken forward by the Wildcats. Good defense on the back line by Stevens, playing really physical. Wildcats fans once again not happy, and now a foul is called here late. Dranak was fighting against Stevens.
Sounds like Huntington fans don't even like that call there.
Foresters wait to make sure the Wildcats don't play this one quickly. It'll be Sydney Couch who stands over it. See Stevens and Dranak fighting there. Just really not that much in that one, but it is a free kick, and the Wildcats will have a chance to center it in. Looks like something with the shoelace from Paige Weiss going on here as Ella Theard's trying to help her out. And it looks like they've got that all solved. Sydney Couch stands over it, 1 assist on the year out of Roanoke, Indiana. Went to Homestead So grew up just about 15 minutes down the road. Couch, right-footed cross into the center of the box. Townsend was there, so was another Wildcat defender, but it falls out to Cotter. She'll go to Cirencioni, who now plays it forward. Back line for the Wildcats, playing that high approach once again, and Tiemann was up there to knock it away. Weiss knocks it away. Foresters trying to find a way through. Hooley and a midfielder and Sanderson keeping possession. Cirencioni launches one forward. Shepard does get a touch on it, and it falls right back to the feet of Cockrum. She still has it working down the left side. Sent into the middle. Good touch at the top of the 18. Another chance, and the Foresters with Weiss come in at a crucial time to knock it away.
Yeah, that's just great defense there for Paige Weiss and the rest of the Huntington University Foresters defense there.
Cockrum plays it off of the leg of Cotter, and that'll lead to another corner for the Wildcats.
We're down to just 28 minutes here of the ball game here, Preston. What do we do?
HU's going to have to find a way to get some more possession on the other half of the field right now, as it's been a lot of IWU in this second half. Right-footed cross is driven low and short, and stepping up and knocking it out of play was Sophie Shepard. If HU can just maybe break on one of these counters and get Sophie Shepard running back towards goal, that's probably their best chance right now in this match. Throw in for the Wildcats. Right at the 18-yard box, that one's knocked away, and that shot is out for a goal kick.
Looks like some fresh substitutions coming in for both teams.
5 subs for the Foresters as Pam Yakata, Kayla Allen, also Tegan Phillips, Leah Lucetti, and Madison Guile all checking in. So a handful of subs and a chance for some fresh legs to do some damage here late in this match. Ireland looking down the field once again. It's driven right at the foot of Lucetti, but she couldn't hang on. And that touch a little too much from Townsend. Stevens, good footwork. Keep the balanced attacker for Indiana Wesleyan off balance. Nearly a big giveaway there by HU. Now in the midfield, stepping up is Kayla Allen. She plays it up ahead. And Guile brings it down. Cirencioni. Ball at the feet of Shepard. Kept in play. Down goes a Forrester. Townsend plays it in the middle. Archbold. Shot towards goal. Kayla Stevens collects. Shepard lets this one fall over the defender. That one kept alive by HU for the moment on the right side. Shepard able to keep it in. Shepard starting to come alive a little more here in this second half.
Yeah, she is.
That one's played out, and the pressure from HU gains them another throw-in. Weiss lifts one towards Lucetti. Leah battling for position right outside the 18-yard box, and it's launched out of play for another HU throw-in. 20 minutes gone in the second half. IWU's been in possession a lot, has had a couple of good chances, still remains 0-0. Lucetti plays this one forward, and IWU chooses to keep it in. And that leads to another throw-in for HU. Cirencioni drops it in for Weiss. Page cutting towards the midfield. Page takes a shot, and not from the most optimal angle, but at least a chance to put some pressure on the new goalkeeper, Hope Stacker.
Yeah, it was just a little too wide there for Paige Weiss on that shot on goal there.
Weiss seems to have the green light from anywhere on the pitch, as she's taken some deep attempts tonight. Wildcats still being put under the pressure of the Foresters right now, and continues to lead to some throw-ins for HU. Allen goes to the middle to Weiss, nearly intercepted. But Allen gets it right back and now goes to Kalena Stevens. Cirencioni now. Ella trying to move it. Couple of Foresters in a tight spot. And it nearly leads to an interception. Stevens knocked down, no call. Foresters still trying to keep the ball down on their half. Good step by Guile. HU back the other way, kept alive, Sophie Shepard. Sophie, left-footed shot, and it's softly hit on the ground, and Stacker picks it up. And right now, the game really starting to become physical.
Yes, it has, Preston. Looks like Tegan Phillips took a big hit there off of that.
Phillips still down after that collision. Take a look at this right here as Phillips got pushed 2 hands from behind, no call. Play left on, and it was Couch that came in behind there, got a lot of her.
Looks like she'll be all right here.
But he chose to let the play go on. And Sophie Shepard maybe having a little chat with the official to see if she can try buying some of these calls. Officials trying to keep control of this match right now. And it looks like we're going to have a drop ball here for Indiana Wesleyan. Back the other way come the Wildcats down the left side. Ball hit towards the middle of the pitch. Allen playing high back line, knocks it away. She's going to find another opportunity in the middle with Phillips, but then it's played back. Cirencioni will recollect on the back line with Kalena Stevens. Cirencioni, Weiss, and Phillips doing a nice job possessing. Phillips has done some really good things in the middle of the pitch tonight.
Yeah, she's been crucial so far after coming off of a concussion injury.
Pamiakata had a chance there, so did Guile, but the Wildcats pick it up. They'll try to work down the right side again. Guile steps up, knocks it forward. Wildcats there to intercept. Back the other way comes IWU. A big chance here to put another ball into the box. Some fancy footwork sent to the top of the 18-yard box. It will find a Wildcat, but then it's knocked away.
Go with the fast tempo here.
HU plays it back. Now Cirencioni lifts one towards Shepard. It's knocked away. Phillips couldn't get to it. And now it falls back into the possession of Norris. Wildcats lose possession. Arnie picks it up. Looks like we have an exciting 22 minutes left in this match. Lucetti tries to keep possession. Instead, it goes out for a throw-in.
Looks like we have 2 substitutions here for the Foresters.
Brigham coming back in for HU. And Katie Hooley back in as well. Allen has been playing a lot here in this second half. Goes over to Stevens and Cirencioni. Those three have seen a lot of the possession alongside Weiss. Ella cuts it in and then drops it back. Arnie also had a busy night. Ball played forward. Foresters Leah Lucetti. Huntington sends it forward. That's tapped out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in right in front of the Indiana Wesleyan bench.
Looks like we're going to have an exciting last 20 minutes of this ball game here.
Definitely a chance for a goal for one of these sides to at least get 3 points out of this match. If the Foresters can get a win, they would feel awfully good about their last home match of the season. For Indiana Wesleyan, this is pretty big for staying on top of the table right now in the Crossroads League. Long ball sent forward. Sophie Shepard couldn't get to it. Headed on by the Wildcats. They'll play it through the middle. Chance to attack here with Norris. Norris cuts it to her right foot, plays a ball in. Chance for the Wildcats, and Arnie cannot get enough on that. And it's the first goal of the night for the Wildcats, as they have struck late in this match. An overlapping run on the backside created a 1v1 and able to just sneak it past Arnie's extended left hand in for the goal.
Yeah, that's just a great play there for Indiana Wesleyan to get that goal to a very good goalkeeper, Ireland Arnie there.
Looks like Browning's the goal scorer. That's her third of the year, and she's done a really nice job adding to the attack here tonight, and she's made it 1-0 here in front of the Huntington fans. So 20 minutes for these Foresters to battle back. We'll see if they've got anything left in them. They've put a lot of energy into this match tonight. Cirencioni drops it back to Stevens. HU will have to start pushing the ball up the pitch a little bit as they do so here with Weiss. Weiss does drop it back to Cirencioni. Plays it forward. It's intercepted by the Wildcats. Another ball played forward for Norris. Soft touch. Stevens able to keep it away. And losing possession out of bounds of the Foresters there as Brigham couldn't hold on. Long ball sent forward. No Foresters really up there. Lucetti is going to give it chase. Lucetti does get a touch on it. And then Shepard tries sneaking in behind, but nothing happening yet for HU. Crossing ball sent forward. No run from the Wildcats. Arnie picks it up. Arnie finds a Forester in the middle of the pitch. Brigham gets the second touch, works it back to Weiss. Foresters continue to work off that back line. Allen seems to be the recipient of a lot of those passes. Weiss now pushing the pace. Brigham. Sophie waiting for the pass, and Megan cannot connect. A good one there.
That was just a little long there for Brigham there for the Foresters.
Shepard will head out of the match. And Ella Theard comes in. Cirencioni also gets a break as Raya Holiday steps in. 18 minutes left in the match. Indiana Wesleyan looking to stay undefeated in the Crossroads League. As that one heads out, trying to keep it in was Townsend, couldn't do so. Couple more subs for the Foresters. As Mary Cotter and Reagan Sanderson come back in for HU.
Both seniors.
Trying to make a big difference in potentially their last home game ever here at King Stadium. Kayla Allen with Kalena Stevens. Foresters go backwards again. Pamukata now. Foresters got to start moving this ball forward and at least selling out for an attack. Right now, they're still playing a lot out of the back. Kayla Allen drives one forward, intercepted, but Weiss picks it up. Foresters cannot get that momentum going through the midfield at the moment. Back the other way come the Wildcats. They're looking to make it a 2-0 lead if they can slot another one. Allen battling, ball sent forward. No Forrester really past the midway mark other than Hooley at the moment. Weiss plays one over here to Cotter. See if Mary turns it up the pitch. She'll go back to Cirencioni, and that's a big interception by the Wildcats. Cross all the way into the 18-yard box on the far side, and Pamyakata has to knock it out. Another sub for the Wildcats as they try to hold off the Foresters here at King Stadium tonight. Cochran back in. She's been vital to the attack for the Wildcats. Hooley stepping up. Little contact there, but the Wildcats hold on the back line. Townsend drops one back. Foresters need to start playing with a little more intensity here throughout the last 15 minutes. Headed away by Stevens. Allen battling on defense for HU. Townsend steps up, fakes a shot, gets to her left foot, drops one to the right side. It's knocked out of there by Pamyakata. Townsend getting directions from her teammates on the back line. Wildcats just doing a really nice job possessing. Here's a searching ball down the left side. Running onto it, Heyman, and she runs out of room as Stevens shepherds it out.
Yeah, that was just a great play there for Kalena Stevens just to get off that attack there when Indiana Westland's coming up there.
Heyman will sub out here now. And the Foresters wait to sub in two players as well. Looks like Sophie Shepard's break wasn't long as Lucetti steps out. And Pamyakata is going to go out, and Ella Cirencioni will make her way on. Now less than 14 minutes in this match. Long ball sent forward. Shepard trying to get onto the end of it. Couldn't do so. A little bit of a collision. Shepard battling, wins it back. She tries playing it on for Weiss, but just a little too out of reach for Page. HU back the other way, trying to win that ball, can't do so, and now on the counter are the Wildcats. They pick it up on the right side. It looks to be Morris. Morris cutting it down the right side of the 18-yard box, knocks it in there. Stevenson plays it away. Left-footed cross this time over the head of the approaching attacker, and it'll go out for a counter. Or excuse me, a goal kick. I feel like everyone knew what I was talking about, right?
Right.
They can see it.
Yeah, it's especially a goal kick here.
So Ireland will line it up. Rips a low one here. It is picked up by the Foresters in the middle, and then a bad pass giveaway here on the left side. Another chance for Dranak. She's got it just outside the 18-yard box. Was thinking about a shot, instead puts it into Morris. Right-footed shot's not hit hard enough. Stevens dribbles it a few times, knocks it away, and then Allen plays it out. And another sub for Indiana Wesleyan. Both coaches have subbed in and out quite a bit here tonight, just trying to find that right 11. See if one of these players can even it up or put you up too if you're Coach Seifert. HU will have to wait till the next throw in to sub those two players in. Chance down the right side for Indiana Wesleyan. They try to keep it in, but it's out for a goal kick. That'll allow the Foresters to sub in.
With 12 minutes remaining, is this a little too late here for the Huntington Foresters to get back on track here?
Well, HU, until the clock runs out, you're still in the game. As long as you're within one, HU just needs that one goal to really break through. Lucetti settles it down around midfield, now plays it forward to Shepard, and stepping up and collecting is Stacker. Foresters just seem a little hesitant right now in the midfield. Just maybe need to add a little pace as Allen has it knocked away. And just running out of room. That would have been a good chance to attack there on the break for the Wildcats. Back into play here as Hooley plays it forward for Lucetti. Leah cuts one back and now plays it forward to Shepard. That one just stays in play. Shepard came back.
That's clearly out of bounds
that
there.
That one's going to be out of play. I want to give a shout out to Jordan Glaza for tuning in tonight on FDN Sports. We appreciate you tuning in and checking out some of our producer John's work tonight. Producer, director, whatever he's doing, probably both. He's one of the best to do it here at HU and doing a great job tonight on this broadcast for us. So thanks for tuning in, Jordan. Back to the action as Lucetti pulls it down, tries playing it forward, and then Lucetti resets in the middle. And a lot of hand fighting there between the Foresters, and Theard comes out with it.
It's going to be physical right down to the wire here for the next 10 minutes.
Long ball played forward. Raya Holiday swings it over in front of the bench to Guile. Couple of Wildcats there. They come up with the possession, and now they push it back the other way. Allen steps up, and it looks like a foul called there on HU, but they'll allow it to play on. Stevens, touch with her thigh, and then picks it up. Plays it forward to Hooley. HU trying to run back with Lucetti, but once again, the Wildcats seem to always be there to intercept.
If you're the Foresters right now, you got to get going.
Running out of time here at home. Last chance to come up with a win against a ranked team this season. We'll see if they can find something on the attack over the next 9 minutes.
Substitution number 7, Jada Swanson.
Another sub in is Swanson for the Wildcats. That was a long one in. Wildcats try going right back to Swanson. A little stumble by a Forester keeps the Wildcats in possession. Long cross, sent in, across the face of the goal. Wildcats pick it up just inside the 18-yard box. Sorencioni does knock it out for a corner.
That was a great play there for Sorencioni there for the Foresters to give Indiana Wesleyan a corner kick.
Sorencioni has worked really hard tonight and looking to double the lead here from the corner is Strasser. She'll hit a right-footed cross in, and she'll have a second chance at it.
That was a good play there for Kalena Stevens.
Strasser on the year, just 1 assist, 11 matches, make it 12 here tonight. 3 shots on the season. Strasser, second chance. Back post, Arnie rises up and makes an easy catch.
If you're the Foresters, you got to get going with the next 7 minutes remaining.
Surprised Arnie didn't decide to play it quick there. Instead, she'll boot it deep. Foresters trying to put on some pressure here throughout the next 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Shepard pulls it down to her right foot, taps it over to Weiss, who plays it out wide. Foresters just can't keep it in there, as it looked like Hooley was trying to run it down. Really nice connecting passes, just not enough room.
Yeah, that was just 2 great passes there on that play for the Foresters, but Hooley there got a little too late.
Foresters trying to block in the Wildcats here. That's off of Lucetti and out for a Wesleyan throw-in. Bennett plays it forward, and that's a foul there on Busick.
You got to go here.
Arnie's going to come all the way up past midfield to try to play this one in. Probably the most powerful player on this Forester side as she'll tee it up and see if she can collect her second assist of the year from the goalkeeper position. Arnie with the rare goalkeeper set piece. Ireland ready to roll. Ball sent in towards Shepard, who's trying to run it down, and she just runs out of room, so that one doesn't quite work out for the Foresters.
Yeah, it was a great kick there for Arnie, but Sophie Shepard there got a little too late when the ball's already been kicked.
Wildcats going to take as much time as possible as they're just over 5.5 minutes away from staying undefeated in the Crossroads League. Stacker lifts one forward. Foresters try to head it on. Shepard stumbled. Remember, it rained here earlier, so some of this pitch still wet. Picking it up in the open field is Swanson. She takes it into the box. Looks to put one on goal. Kayla Allen was in the way and knocked it away. Weiss now lifts one forward down the right side. Trying to run it down is Hooley. Hooley adding pressure. That one goes over the line and out for another throw-in. Wildcats this time choose to play quick.
Both teams are just going to go fast tempo here.
Midfield control for IWU continues to be a bright spot. Left-footed ball played out to the left side. Stevens steps up. Two Indiana Wesleyan players fighting for position, and she's able to collect and find Lucetti. Lucetti goes to Hooley. Hooley looking for Weiss, just couldn't get enough on that left-footed pass. Weiss had a ton of space if that pass could connect. Allen continues to be really solid on the back line as a freshman, but she does lose possession here. Ball sent in. Swanson collects it on the touch with the right foot. She now plays a left-footed cross in. Big chance for IWU, and they can't put that one on net as they're trying to double their lead here with just 4 minutes remaining.
That was just a little too high there on that shot on goal for Indiana Wesleyan. Looks like they're going to have both substitutes. Looks like both of them are going to have, well, Indiana Wesleyan's just going to have their substitutions here.
Arnie will have another goal kick as we're just about out of time here at King Stadium for the Foresters to come back. Not dead until that clock says 000 though, as it's played out of play, and Allen will have a throw in.
Yeah, we still got 3 minutes remaining. Anything can happen in the next 3 minutes.
Can't argue with the effort of the Foresters here tonight, as they've played a really solid team right down to the wire. That's been the case in a lot of these matches this year. Ball sent across the pitch. Hannah Johnson looking to run it down, instead picked up by Pettit. She drops one into the box. Stevens knocks it away. Weiss has some space to go if she can keep possession. Page picks it up. Long ball sent forward. Shepard looking on that back line. It's going to fall down to Theard in the midfield. Ella picks it up. Goes over to Shepard. Sophie was looking for Hannah Johnson in the middle. Sophie still keeps possession. It's kept in play by Shepard. Sophie cuts one into the box, looking for Weiss. Couldn't quite connect. Foresters do keep possession. Theard drops it back. Not enough communication there from the Forester back line as Holiday lined it up and ran out of time.
Yeah, they just got a little too late there on that miscommunication.
Good run at it there for the Foresters. They've got 2:30 left. Soft one sent forward. Raya Holiday goes back to Cirencioni. HU's got to push everything forward right now. Weiss had a chance to go get it. Sent over her head. Raya Holiday pulls it down. Tried to go to Lucetti. And now the Wildcats have a chance to run some of this clock. They'll attack down the right side. They're not done yet. Wildcats push it to the corner flag. Now into the 18-yard box, into the middle. Missed attempt there as that shot was shanked and out of play for a goal kick.
Huntington's just playing well tonight. It gets a very good number 9 Indiana Wesleyan team.
Arney has 1:30 to go. Long ball sent forward to see if HU can pull off a miracle. Townsend pulls it down, loses it to Johnson. Now Sophie Shepard running at the back line. Sophie trying to use some of that speed, goes over to Weiss, who just pushes the touch a little too heavy out of play. Shepard was running in the middle of the box, just couldn't get the ball back.
Yeah, Paige Weiss just got a little too fast of a tempo there.
1 minute left. This is the best that HU's looked on the attack probably here tonight. Weiss heads it in, trying to run it down. Hannah Johnson puts a shot on goal, and Stacker makes an easy save.
Yeah, Hannah Johnson just got a little bit short there for the save by Stacker.
That ball headed on by Weiss. Johnson just came in, just not enough pace to beat Stacker. Cirencioni gotta play it forward here if you're the Foresters, and they can't do so. Swanson steps up, knocked away, and a foul called on IWU with 20 seconds left.
You gotta go here.
Cirencioni gonna have to launch it quickly. Ella was looking for Weiss. It's knocked out of play, 9 seconds remaining.
Looks like this will be the last play here.
Weiss tries lifting it forward, and the Foresters are just gonna run out of time as the Wildcats come into King Stadium, and they stay undefeated in the Crossroads League. It's a goal by Macy Browning. That's the difference here tonight, Ross, and the Foresters gave their best effort, just came up a little short here tonight.
Yeah, just like I said earlier, Preston, that Huntington just played a good game tonight against the very good number 9 Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats, which best of luck to both of these teams for the rest of the season as the Crossroads League tournament comes into play.
13-1-3 is now the record for Indiana Wesleyan. For the Foresters, they fall to 6-9-1, and they fall to 2-6 in the Crossroads League. It's been a fun year calling this Forester side here at King Stadium. Their first opportunity this year to play under the lights at King Stadium, so a special moment for a lot of these girls, and for us, we'll be busy the rest of the week. You can join us on FDN Sports again tomorrow night. First basketball game for the women's basketball team tomorrow night. They'll be taking on Indiana Tech. I'll be on the call with Dylan Herring, but for tonight, Preston Husband, Ross Gosnell, we will see you next time on FDN Sports.
One's back. That's it! Catch and fire. It's on the... He made it!